and circuit. We came to know that the flow of electrons is going to generate electricity, right? So, how does this electrons are flowing? I told you the electrons will be jumping from one atom to the another atom, right? So, this flow is going to help the generate the electricity. The same way, why does this electrons are going to move from one atom to the another atom or jump from one atom to the another atom? How can we make these electrons to flow? You know that we need some energy to push the electrons, right? So that energy is created by this potential difference. So today in this video we are going to study about potential difference. Okay, potential difference. Fine. First, see, we already know circuit is the connecting wire where there will be connection between a battery, switch and a bulb or whatever the device we are going to take, right? In this circuit, there will be flow of electrons from negative terminal and the positive terminal, okay? There will be flow of electrons from negative terminal to the positive terminal. Fine. So when there is a flow of electrons, there will be flow of electric current. But always electric current is going to flow from positive terminal to negative. Electrons will flow from negative terminal to positive terminal. Electric current, that is I, is going to flow from positive to negative. But we know that even electric current is going to flow in from negative to positive only because electrons are flowing like this, no? The same way electric current will be carried. Fine. The flow of electrons only is creating to flow the electric current. But before this explanation, we had a conventional way of electric current. Many scientists have told that electric current is passing from positive to the negative terminal. So that conventional way of current we have kept like that itself. So we will write electric current is flowing from positive to negative. Okay. But in that case, electric current is also moving from negative to positive terminal only. But you have to write in a conventional way. That's why electric current, okay, electric current will flow from positive terminal to negative terminal. Electrons will flow from negative to positive terminal. This will be, there will be a question based on this in the MCQs also. Okay. So this is a very important thing you have to be knowing. Now, see, I told you electrons are flowing in the circuit. How does this electrons are flowing? See, in the circuit, there is a battery. I told battery means a collection of cells. So positive, this the bigger line represent as positive, smaller line represent as negative. Okay. This battery, inside the battery, there will be two rods. One is of protons and one is of electrons. This will be rich of protons and this will be the rich of electrons. Okay. And inside the battery, there will be chemical reactions. Okay. Chemical reactions occurs. And how does this chemical reactions occurs and all you are going to study in the higher classes. For the 10th class, this is enough for you. Okay. So this electrons start moving when there is a energy applied because that energy will be created by the chemical reactions occurred inside the battery. Okay. So this energy is going to push the electrons to move. So electric current will also, there will be flow of electric current. So that energy or whatever the pressure created to move, to flow the electrons, that pressure we call it as potential difference. Okay, potential difference that we represent by V. Understood? The pressure created to move the flow of electrons, to create the flow of electrons, that will be created inside the battery. So that potential difference will be given by the battery in the circuit. Okay. So potential difference we represent by V, and now we will define what is potential difference. It is nothing but the flow of electrons. No, electrons means what? Charges. So the work done, something work is done, no? Some energy is given to push the electrons. So work done in carrying, work done in carrying 1 coulomb of charge. Already I told you, unit of charge, we measure the charge by coulomb. So 1 coulomb of charge in 1 second. In 1 second from negative to positive terminal. Okay, negative to positive terminal. So this is the definition of potential difference. Work done in the sense, what do you mean by work done? The energy or the pressure created to flow of electrons. Fine. That in carrying 1 coulomb of charge in 1 second from negative terminal to the positive terminal is known as potential difference, and we represent potential difference by V. Okay. Now see, V is equal to, that is potential difference is equal to work done. I told you, W, we represent work done by W divided by carrying 1 coulomb of charge into a second, right? So W by Q. What is W? How we are going to measure W? By joules, and charge by coulomb. So unit of potential difference is joule per coulomb. Okay. But the SI unit of potential difference is ohms. We measure by ohms. This is because the concept was explained by an Italian scientist named as Alexander Ohms. Okay, his last name was taken and it was given for the SI unit of potential difference. But we measure the measurement will be by joule per coulomb. That SI unit we call it as ohms. Okay, so SI unit of potential difference is ohms. You have seen, no, in the batteries they will write 1.5 volt, and that this is the SI unit of volt. This 1.5 volt, in the sense you should be knowing the potential difference will be of 1.5. Okay, of the battery. The batteries which we use in our remotes or our daily simple circuit things, that will be of 1.5 volt itself. Okay, in the sense 1.5 volt means 1 joule of work will be done in carrying what? Sorry, 1.5 joule of work will be done in carrying a 1 coulomb of charge. So that will be of 1.5 volts. Okay, 1.5 joules of work will be done in carrying a coulomb of charges. So that will be known as 1.5 volt. Understood? So this is nothing but the potential difference. Definition: work done in carrying 1 coulomb of charge in 1 second from negative terminal to positive terminal. So we represent potential difference by V. V is equal to W by Q. That W means we are going to measure work by joule and coulomb, charge by coulomb. So joule per coulomb is the unit, but SI unit is of potential difference is volts. That volt is taken by the scientist, Italian scientist who explained this concept. His last name was taken and given, they have given the SI unit as volts. Okay, voltage, what we call it as voltage. You know, the potential difference is nothing but the voltage what it is going to provide for the flow of electrons. Because of the flow of electrons, there is a flow of electric current. That you know already. Fine. So this is the concept of potential difference. If you understand this basic concept, it will be very easier for you to study the next further things. Okay. Now, after this potential difference, we have already came to know what is electric current, circuit and potential difference. The next concept is Ohm's law. Okay, Ohm's law. is the relationship between potential difference and electric current? Okay, so you came to know that why we are studied about potential difference and electric current. The basic concept or the definition already you know what is potential difference and electric current. Now we are going to study the relationship between potential difference and electric current. This was explained by the Ohm's law. Okay, so Ohm's law says that the potential difference created in the battery is always directly proportional to electric current. Okay, so this is the thing. Potential difference is directly proportional to electric current. Okay, so directly proportional means already you know that it will be what? If one substance increases, the other substance increases. If one substance decreases, the other substance is going to decrease. The same way here, if there is a more potential difference, more electric current will be flown. You know that because when there is more pressure created, more electrons will flow, so that there will be more flow of electric current. Okay. If there is less potential difference, less electric current will be passed. Okay. Now you see this circuit. A battery, positive terminal and negative terminal, this is the switch, and you see we are going to connect a ammeter. Okay, this is the ammeter. Is a device which is we are going to use to measure the flow of electric current. Okay, and that will be the series of the circuit itself. And this ammeter is connected to a bulb. Okay, so this is a circuit you know that. Now potential difference will be created in the battery so that electrons start moving from negative terminal to positive terminal. Right? Then when the electrons flows, electric current will flow from conventional way I am writing from positive to negative terminal. And this electric current will be measured in the ammeter. So ammeter is the device used to measure the electric current. How much of electric current is produced? That is 10 ampere, 20 ampere, whatever. Okay. Now this bulb. This bulb is connected parallelly to the circuit. That is volt will be connected. Okay. Voltmeter. This is the voltmeter. Fine. Voltmeter. Okay, so voltmeter is connected parallelly. This voltmeter is a device. Okay, voltmeter is a device used to measure the potential difference. Okay, that is how much of potential difference will be created in the battery, and that is measured by the device called as voltmeter. Now in the circuit you know that ammeter we have connected in a series itself, and voltmeter is connected in parallel. Okay, it will be over the circuit, that is in the sense parallelly, not in the series. Fine. Now see whatever the potential difference pressure created, there will be a flow of electrons. So how much of electrons is going to flow? There will be a flow of electric current. So that was explained by the Ohm's law, that is V is directly proportional to I. When there is more pressure, that is if you take 5 volts of potential difference is created, around 1 ampere or 2 amperes of current will be produced, electric current will be flown. If you take 10 volts, there will be increase 4 ampere of electric current. Means as the potential difference increases, ammeter, that is electric current is going to increase. Okay, so this was explained by Ohm's law. V is directly proportional to I. This proportional symbol is there. No? I am going to remove it. Remove in the sense I am going to write is equal to. If I want to write is equal to, I am adding a proportionality constant. That proportionality constant is R. I am going to take R. R into I. V is equal to R into I. This is the formula, another formula for potential difference also with respect to electric current. Okay. So what is this R? What is this R? R in the sense resistance. Okay. So a new word electric current. Okay. In the sense, how does this there is the obstruction? Means this resistance is going to obstruct. See now, if you take this as a copper wire, there will be many atoms. Okay, many atoms will be there. So there are many electrons. These electrons are going to flow, right? Electrons will be flowing or jumping. When there is a potential difference applied, electrons start flowing. These electrons, what does it do? When they are going in a very high speed, the other impurities of the atoms or whatever the other things in the metal wire, it is going to hit. Electrons are going to hit with them. Okay, means there will be a collision between them. That collision, that is the resistance. Means when they are going to collide, electrons are going to collide, there will be slowdown in the flow of electrons. Okay, when they hit, what they do? They are getting obstruction. That is nothing but the resistance. Okay, so resistance is obstruction to the flow of electric current. These resistance, what does it do? They are going to reduce the flow of electric current. Okay, now you see V is equal to R into I, right? So V divided by I is equal to R. So what you came to know that R is inversely proportional to I. In the sense, when there is more resistance, less electric current will be flowing. When there is less resistance, more electric current will be passed. Okay. So I told you, when there is electrons are flowing in a conductor, there will be a collision between the other atoms. Okay. Other atoms are the impurities in the metal coil. When they collide each other, they are going to lose the energy. Okay. So there will be speed will be less for the flow of electrons. That will reduce the electric current to pass. So when there is more resistance, less electric current will be passed. When there is less resistance, more electric current will be passed. See, these resistors, you may think they are going to in a negative way because they are obstructing for the flow of electric current. But that is also another way of advantage, because if there is no more resistance, what happens? More flow of electric current will be there. So that will be creating more amperes. So when our small electric devices and all, which need a very less electric current, what they are going to do? They get more electric current, and there will be a burst of the things also. Okay. So resistance is a device, or resistance is a property where it is going to obstruct the flow of electric current. So you understood now what does the Ohm's law says? It is going to give the relationship between potential difference and electric current. That is, V is directly proportional to I. V is equal to R into I. R is nothing but resistance. It is the definition of resistance is obstruction to the flow of electric current. Okay. So V by I is equal to R. R is inversely proportional to electric current, and the SI unit of resistance is ohm. Okay, that symbol is, we are going to write like this. Okay, ohm. So SI unit of resistance is ohm. Okay, fine. Okay, children. So today we studied about in this video we studied about the potential difference, Ohm's law, relationship between potential and electric current, and a new word, resistance also. And SI unit of resistance is ohm. Okay. In the next, we are going to study about the resistivity, resistors, and there are combination of resistors also. Okay.
Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe and share with your friends.